Welcome to another episode of She Planted Vineyard podcast. I'm your host, Santana Withrow, and this podcast is presented by the Affinity Films. As you can see, I am not in my office. I had plans to record this podcast on Friday at my office, but God had other plans. I popped my tire, and so I had to get new tires, and my car is currently in the shop for a new ball joint and an alignment, so could not make it to my office this weekend, so I'm recording in this chair. Last week, I wasn't able to record an episode either. I was supposed to have a guest episode, but the person I was interviewing got sick. We weren't able to do the guest episode, and then I thought of maybe trying to do a solo episode, but my life has been incredibly busy, and so there was literally no time for me to record an episode. So this week I was like, I gotta get an episode out. It doesn't matter. I understand I can't make it to the office, but I gotta get something out for the people and to obviously stay consistent in the podcast. So the first thing I want to talk about is the protests that are happening, and I understand a lot of people will say you shouldn't talk about politics when you're running a business, like it's bad for business, but I think that it's important to stand up for what you believe in, and I'm not someone that talks about politics too often on this podcast anyways, but I think it was an incredible movement yesterday. It made me not only proud to be an American, but also proud to be from West Virginia. West Virginia is ready for change, which is really awesome. My plans kind of got messed up this weekend. I wasn't able to go to the protest, and even if I did have a car, I wouldn't have been able to go because I would have been working. I was supposed to do something on Saturday, wasn't able to get there. The next thing I want to talk about is just some of the things that are happening in the business. I want to give a shout out to my clients. I figured this would be a good episode to do that because I haven't done a solo episode in a while, and where I'm at in the business is that I have been working tirelessly, going to meetings, working with local clients, filming, editing, running social media accounts, and it's been an incredible experience just the last month and a half being able to have the privilege to meet so many amazing business owners and to be able to help them with their social media. So I want to shout out a few of them. Wonderwall Events in Spencer, West Virginia. They are incredible. They are a couple, and they have DJing. They do photo booths. They do something called Mirror X, which is a really cool product, and they also do day of coordination for weddings. So super fun working with them, just what their vision is and what they want to achieve in their business, and it's been incredible to work with them. And next we have JFit from Ripley, West Virginia. I actually interviewed her on the podcast recently, so if you haven't seen the episode, definitely go check it out. But she is just an incredible part of the community, especially in Jackson County. She has so many things available for women, working women, women in postpartum, pregnant women. This coming weekend, we're going to a mud run. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out that podcast, definitely check it out. It was an incredible episode, and I am so excited to be working with her as she continues to grow her business and continues to grow her community. I'm also working with Dr. Blanton's Chiropractic in Huntington, so that's been really fun. It's been a little bit different. I've never worked in a doctor's office before, but it's been really fun and cool, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. And I am now also the social media director for West Virginia Sports Nation. As most of you know, I love sports, especially women's basketball, and so this is going to give me a huge opportunity to be on the ground with West Virginia women's basketball team, taking pictures, being at games, and obviously we'll be taking pictures of the football team and other sports as college sports start again. Summer is here, so I'm not on the ground right now taking pictures because there's no games going on at the moment, but once the games start again, it's going to be super fun, and I'm really excited for that opportunity. So yeah, that's basically all I have. My business right now has just been me working. I mean, Monday through Friday, I've been filming, I've been with clients, and then on the weekends, I feel like I'm catching up, I'm editing, I'm doing the podcast, I'm kind of doing my own marketing, my own advertisement on the weekends, and every single day, work. Monday through Sunday. It hasn't really stopped the last month and a half, and it's such a privilege and such an opportunity to be able to be able to do what I love every single day. And it's, you know, business, it ebbs and flows, right? Like sometimes you'll work less and make more, and sometimes you'll work more and make less. Right now I'm kind of in this, I'm making a little less money, but I'm working really hard and I'm getting to do projects that I'm really passionate about. I think it is a privilege to be able to own a business and to be able to work as much as I do and drive. You know, I've been driving all across West Virginia to so many different cities and towns in West Virginia and working with these clients, and that is a privilege to be able to do those things. It is a privilege to have a vehicle that can do those things. It is a privilege to even have the motivation to want to do those things. And business can be inconsistent. And I've had people say to me, like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I couldn't deal with the inconsistency, blah, blah, blah. But when your back's against the wall, feel more motivated than I have, I think, in my entire business. Even when I was first starting, I was a very, very, very motivated to make sure my business succeeded. But now it's a lot different, right? I'm not starting fresh. I don't have sea legs. I'm a seasoned videographer. I'm a seasoned social media marketer. I really know what I'm doing. I really know how to make things happen for clients and give them the results they want. And I'm such in a different place than I was when I first started, but it really does. It like kind of feels like the early days, except for I actually know what I'm doing. I'm not, you know, trying to test out my skills on people. Like, I really believe in my product, and I think I am the social media expert in West Virginia, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind that I know social media better than anyone else. Any other company that's trying to sell you social media, they will not do social media like I do, and they will not do it for the price that I do it for. I'm not selling people white papers on how to do social media. I'm giving them the strategy, and then I'm implementing the strategy, and I think that's pretty rare to find. And I've had clients tell me, like, that's almost impossible to find somebody that not only knows what to do, but then actually can do the work. And so I'm very happy of where I'm at, and like I said, I really believe in the product that I'm selling to people. It's not bullshit. It's not get rich quick. It is living in the dirt, grinding, really just like putting in the effort that it takes to build social media from the ground up. And a lot of the clients that I'm working with, we're building their social medias from the ground up. I just started a TikTok for West Virginia Sports Nation, and it's done really, really well. And we don't even have any, like, baseball was going on, so that did help because they were in the tournament. But like, right now it's summer, and I'm going to be going hard on TikTok. So if you guys want to follow West Virginia Sports Nation on TikTok, definitely do that. I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry if that was a little bit of a ramble, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It wasn't super entertaining, but definitely wanted to get something out and be able to talk to you guys a little bit about where I'm at in the business. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. See you later. That's the end of the podcast. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.